Hello and welcome back to the KCCR. It is Wednesday, as always, and I'm pretty sure I missed last Wednesday. First off, I feel it necessary to apologize for any and all white noise you may hear in the background. I have 8 fans running, and because I live in a hot ass place, and I've got an AC running, and if it's making noise, I'm sorry, but you should still be able to hear me and the game clearly. Fuck off. Anyways, we'll be going over the character creation aspect of Cube World alpha release, I guess. But before we do that, I feel like pointing out if you've not heard about Cube World, then don't worry about it, because neither had I till 3 or so days ago when a friend was like, hey, you want to play a voxel-based game? And I'm like, sure, I guess. Because I'm not a Minecraft lover, so I was a little skeptical, but after trying it out, I'm like, wow. And it does have character creation, which is more than I expected. Before we click Start Game and Options here, if you click here at the bottom left, you'll be taken to the YouTube channel of the developer Wally or Wooly or Wale. I don't know the pronunciation of the name, but either way, if you go there, you'll be able to watch a bunch of different videos from like initial like pre-alpha stuff, and I'm pretty sure there's some up-to-date stuff. If you click on the top left right here, you'll be taken to the well, actually saw that. Fuck the top left. If you look in the description down there, the web page for Cube World, Pickorama or Pickroma, I don't know, will be there. So if you aren't more interested, then click those two things, the annotation and the link below. That being said, we'll continue on. This is the options menu. I'll just go over this real quick because it's pretty straightforward. You've got a bunch of stuff here. Render distance is pretty much, if you look in the background over there on the loading screen, you can see that it looks like blue fog. That is what's in the world when you have not rendered something. I could turn it up, but I get way better performance when it's down to 25. You cannot drop it below 25. Sound effects, volume, music, etc., etc. Everything should be perfectly fine. I just felt like showing you that. Alright, so we'll hit start game. You're brought to this screen. This is where your characters are. As you can see, I have 2. I am going to be blocking out their names and whatnot, but I have 2 characters in a free slot. There are 4 classes, as you'll end up seeing. Yeah, so, but what we're going to do here is create a new character, okay? So, create. And we're brought to the character creation screen. We've got a little cloud strife right here with a, I guess that's a mallet. There is a few races in this, way more than I would have expected, and I have to say I was enthralled by this. You've got human, elf, dwarf, orc. Let's go back and show you the races real quick. I'll go ahead and spin around. You've got orc. It's got the big jaw. Goblin. Lizardmen. They look like little tyrannosaurs. You've got some undead guys. And then you've got frogmen. If anybody's played a Chrono Trigger, you know what I'm talking about. And then you're back to humans. You've got females. And whatnot. And then of course you've got 4 classes. You've got warrior, ranger, mage, and rogue. I'll explain more in depth on the classes in a bit. Right now we'll just go ahead and go over some options. So let's go to male real quick. You've got a face, which is, depending on the race you are, it's skin tone, eye tone, and all that stuff. For the elves, it's just eye tone. But let's say you're a human. It goes through light and dark skin. And I guess I'll go back to, I don't know, undead. Looks like that's the shape of the eye and the eye color. So that's different depending on the race that you are. But you know, haircut. Is your hairstyles and whatnot, and there's what the hell? Yeah, human. There's way more than I had anticipated in terms of everything for the character creation in Cube World. I was not prepared, but it is pretty cool. Either way, we're just gonna go ahead and click. I guess we'll go over some hairstyle for the elves, because a little pigtailed. Twin tails, whatever you want to call them there. Yeah, alright. Either way, we'll click, sure, why not? We'll just, sure, why not? Let's just name this create character. Alright, then you'll have, I also have my seed and stuff blacked out here, but yeah. Then you'll have worlds. And you can create your own by just like clicking here, clicking create. You can put a seed. This can be any number. You can, well, that's not numbers, but it can be any number. I mean, it goes up to like stupid high. I mean, you can put some crazy high fucking shit, and then you can name it. There's some seeds online you can find around for certain things like mining or, you know, typical people doing the gathering and whatnot. But we're gonna go ahead and click back and go into my seed I've already created. So, all right, we seem to be in my seed, but apparently it is nighttime in my seed, so you can't really see well, but luckily in Cube World you have a lantern that will better help you be able to see in the dark, so you just click F and bring it out. So luckily it shows the character well enough. Alright, if you hit X, you're brought to your skill menu. Now, I mentioned that I was going to go over the classes and their whatnot in a bit. This is that bit. Okay, each class, a warrior, rogue, mage, and ranger, have two, you can call them specializations or advanced jobs. I come from Final Fantasy XI, so to me this is an advanced job, but whatever. I'm on a rogue, I guess she's a rogue, so you've got assassin and ninja. The way these work, and at level 1, you can switch freely, but once you put points into them, i.e. level 2 when you put a point into any of these, then you'll have to go to a trainer, which is, in this city, as you can see my curtain city over there. Either way, the differences in the advanced jobs right now, once again, please understand this is an alpha and everything is liable to be changed in the future. I'm just going over what they have now, as it is, to me, fantastic, and they can only expand on it. They can only expand on it, which is wonderful. I implore you to keep that in mind. Either way, for now you have two advanced jobs. Rogue has Assassin and Ninja, Warrior has Berserker and Guardian, Ranger has, I think, Sniper and Scout, and Mage has Water Mage and Fire Mage. Either way, the way these advanced jobs work is they change your base attacks. As you can see right here, left-clicking the mouse, or alternatively just holding it down, is your auto attack. That's just what they're referring to it as. And then R2, right-clicking your mouse, uses a special ability. I don't have any MP or SP, aka you build that up when you attack on anything other than a mage, and then you right-click and you use your special. You can see it blinking down there because I'm clicking. But, yeah. Either way, the only differences right now with the advanced jobs on any of the classes is essentially three things, and that is the left and right-click down there. It does different things. For example, Assassin here, Way of the Shadow. Each special attack increases your stealth. Special attack is your R2. It's referred to as a special attack. And then you've got Stealth, which increases damage, critical strike chance, and regenerates MP. So, essentially, Assassin, the more you use your R2 button, the more stealth you generate, and it's essentially a buff that'll always be on you, and you do enhanced damage. Ninja, R2, if you look, Counter-Strike, you dodge all attack while performing a special attack. Each time you dodge an attack, you gain 25 MP, and your next special attack will be critical. This is actually a pretty cool combination, because you have an evade button, middle mouse button, allow you to dodge. But by right-clicking on a ninja, you use your special attack. Right before you get attacked, you evade all damage, and it works for anything. Magical attacks, to big smashes from trolls, to fireballs, to being stabbed out with daggers. And so it's all pretty cool. So those are the only real things that change with advanced jobs, is the way your left and right clicks work on each thing, but at the same time you differentiate one ability. So if you notice here, Ninja has Shuriken attack. It's essentially a backflip where you lob some shurikens, they do damage, and you lose some distance. And Assassin has Camouflage, which is a duration stealth that you don't break when you attack. Regularly you break stealth when you do anything outside of move, and the stealth meter goes down progressively as you do anything outside of like stand there, and it's timed because of that. But Camouflage, when you pop that ability, you are in permanent stealth for whatever the duration it says, and that's relative to the rank and amount of skill points you put in. Other than that, the jobs aren't too different right now. Certain classes can use certain things. I think rogues can use longsword. Yes. Longsword, which is like a katana. It's pretty cool, but they all don't look like katanas. Like my rogue has a buster sword for all intents and purposes. You've got daggers, and then rogues can also use fist weapons, which are pretty cool. Get some crazy attack speeds with those. Mages get staves, wands, and rings, which are like bracelets that you can DBZ magic with. Warriors get two-handed sword, two-handed axe, two-handed mace, one-handed sword, one-handed axe, and I don't know if there's a one-handed mace and a shield. They get a lot, which is fair. Rangers get a bow, a crossbow, and a boomerang, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. Either way, other than that, everything is the same in terms of all this stuff down here. Everybody has pet master, riding, climbing, hang gliding, swimming, and sailing. These are different depending on the classes, but like I said, this would be the difference between this, but these two are the same. So the first two of your three class abilities, depending on the class you are, is going to be the same, or third, whatever. The way these work is you have to put 5 ranks in to be able to unlock the ability to put ranks in your next thing. So essentially, you have to, I think you gain 2 skill points per level up. And right now, as you can see, there's not a whole lot of skills. There's not a whole lot of differentiation between the advanced jobs and the base job and the 2 advanced jobs. But Wooly, I don't know, said in time he plans on, his team, I think it's him and his wife, frankly, plan on adding more. Once again, alpha, but it's enough for now, and it's fantastic. Combat is pretty smooth, but I won't go into that. Plus, it's dark, so it'll be hard to show. I'm going to actually show you some abilities in use, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop onto my other characters to do that, and then I'm going to go to the city first so I can make it daytime. That being said, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Alright, as you can see, I'm on my mage now. And I started in a random seed, so I don't know where, like, anything is here. Because I wasn't anywhere near a town on mine, and I didn't want to have to run, because if you talk to an innkeeper in a town, it will reset the time of day, but either way. So I'm going to go over some of my mage's abilities real quick, and I'll probably, yeah. Is there anything to fight? There's some stuff up there. Either way, with the mage acts different than the other classes. If you notice at the bottom down there, or the top, well, I guess the top left doesn't show MP. Look at the bottom down there. I have an MP bar and an HP bar. HP self-explanatory. MP is, it's just called MP right now. It used to be called SP. MP is what you use your special abilities. Mage is the only one that regenerates it over time. Like if I just do an ability, once the ability is done, I regenerate MP. Mage is the only one that does it. Everybody else builds it up like a rage bar in other types of games, where the more you attack, the more you build it up, and then you can use your special. So that makes Mage unique in and of itself. So I see some bats over there, but before we go and beat them up, like right up there, you think you can see it hobbling around over there. Left click on a mage. I am using a staff. It's my favorite weapon with the mages. It's just a really quick charge attack that hits multiple times, and then the R2, the special, is the same thing, just stronger. Now I am a water mage, so if we look at my cat real quick, and I do that, notice it heals, and then the special one hits for more and heals for more as well. I've got all the abilities unlocked on Mage. So your 1, 2, and 3, as I said, there's only 3 basic class abilities right now. 1 for Mage is a heal. Oh, Water Mage is a heal. Fire Mage is a big AoE explosion that does very little damage, but it essentially knocks back, and it can apply burn, and I think it stuns as well. 2 is a Mana Shield. Doesn't take your mana to use, but it lasts for X time frame, and it absorbs some damage. Not a whole lot, but it absorbs enough when you need, like, to not die. And 3 is a teleport, which will, let's go up there, which will teleport you from location to location. So I'll give you a general idea of how, of how that works. Water mages are, early on they're tough. There's a bat, so we'll just show you real quick how this works. Multiple times. These are weak creatures, but let's see here. Let's kill this bat. Special, so you can see how that works. And I don't think I have any special. No, I don't have any wands or anything like that, so I guess it doesn't matter. That about covers the character creation aspect. I will probably be doing some playthrough-based stuff on this, simply because I really enjoy Cube World. It is a fantastic idea, and they can only progress. They can only go forward. I would show you. Let's. Yeah, I don't have any other offensive abilities on a water mage. I can explain the classes. You can find NPCs running throughout. As you can see, there's like a dog over there, bats, random creatures in the world, sure. But you can ride your pet. Water mages are hard to fight against because they'll heal themselves and they do a lot of damage. the weapons all work differently. So that auto attack for the wand staff. I don't have a wand, so I can't show you this. The wand, when you left click, it shoots a bolt, and when you right click, it shoots 3 bolts. Water mages, the more you attack, the more you build up your tempo, which is your attack speed, and you can attack faster. Fire mages, I think they have an ability that procs with your left attack, that when it's procced, you can cast your right attack, see that bar, with no charge, which is pretty good in terms of DPS, but you don't have healing as a water mage, as a fire mage. Water mage is the only class that can heal itself without potions and food, which is great, but you're also sacrificing the ability to be super cool, because you really don't have anything fancy. That about covers Cube World, everybody. I hear something gangling on around me. I'll probably end up playing it as it keeps getting developed more and more, because it is I hear something. It is a fantastical game, and I implore you, absolutely go check it out and give it a shot. It's I think it is $25 because of the conversion rates, and you can get it on right here in the description below. And once again, click here to go to Wally's, or Wooly, I don't know, the developer's YouTube channel, or here, and give it a shot, because it's amazing, and I can't wait for it to get more advanced, have more classes. The guy has a lot of plans in the future. I mean, I can't even begin to show you how big the map is. This is just one biome. There's probably biomes connected down here and over here, and just it's fucking amazing. But yeah, Cube World, everybody. I'm your host, Karazard, and this is the KCCR. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this has helped you see something new. Support them if you like what you see. Give it a shot. It's way more fun to play than it looks like it would be. Holy shit, trust me, it's taken days. Since I heard about it 3 days ago, I've been playing it non-fucking stop. I'll see you next time. As always, ciao.